Okay, good afternoon. We have today with us Rupali, who who has been here for a while, right? You told me.
Yeah, I've been here for the longest time.
Oh,
I don't want to
okay.
tell you how many decades, but I've been a Californian for a long, long time.
So you practically, I would say, an American now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I moved here when I was pretty young
Oh, okay.
and yeah, always
So-
been in California.
Okay. Okay. So that's why you don't have that strong of an accent.
I think I still maintain my Indianness.
You do a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah. Yeah. The look, yes.
Yeah.
You still maintain your look, but you speak very fluent English, correct? I mean,
Yeah, actually in India, we've grown up with this English.
okay.
So I never had to change anything.
All right.
Yeah.
So you came here, you already knew English.
I already knew English.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So we're here to talk about one of your new projects. I know you had other projects in the past. You have multi startups before.
Yeah, so I've done, let me just give you a little bit of my background. I have actually worked in a lot of marketing roles
Okay.
since I came here.
Okay.
And, it's just been fortunate that I've always caught the wave of the changes in the technology.
Ah.
So I started as a graphic designer. Then when the web was starting, my first job was as a web designer. And then I did a lot of social media marketing. And now I am trying out this new project with the gig economy.
Okay.
So I've just been fortunate that I've always caught the wave of the change.
That will help you. That background will definitely help you with your own company
Right.
because you need to get your word out there, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
you have all the tools now to do it.
Yeah. And also the confidence to go and capture a new industry.
Oh, okay. You know how to promote a company.
Yeah.
That's good. So this company is just getting off the ground. It's still in the coding process, or it's already prepared. I mean, done.
So we are almost ready to launch it.
Oh, okay.
We are going to launch it in February next year, 2018.
Oh, wow.
So we have some pilots that we have done. We've made a lot of progress.
Okay.
We're just ready to unwrap the wrapper and go
And-
forth and capture.
Okay, and then you'll unwrap also the website.
Yes. So we are going to launch it. There is this whole genealogy summit that's happening in Salt Lake City in February.
Yeah.
That's where we want to launch it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's called a Women's Summit, or
No, it's called the Roots Tech,
Okay.
and it's happening in February end.
Okay.
So
In the Silicon Valley.
no, in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, you're gonna travel there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Because-
big hub for genealogy space.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. They
Yeah.
have a huge programming at the Salt Lake Temple and all that.
Yes, so we are going to launch it there.
Oh,
So
good move. Good move.
yes, exciting times ahead.
But they have their own, don't they? I mean, because that's where people do their research.
Yeah, so it's actually a good place to just be with all the movers and shakers in this kind of an industry,
Okay.
and make partnerships and figure out how others are doing and see.
See what interests them.
Yeah,
What interests them is maybe photos of past generations.
yeah,
What interests them, not just color, but also the black and white ones.
right.
And they want probably for the newest generation footage.
Yeah, correct. So I think what I saw on the website that they have, like you said, right, all from black and
Information.
white to everything, right? And what we bring forward with our company is capturing and creating memories.
Oh, new ones.
New ones. I mean, really, memories are really old, but the way we capture it is like, we remember things, but we don't actually chronicle or catalog it, right?
Ah.
So we are capturing it by interviewing processes, by recalling different things, and just keeping the memories which are most important for your family to be passed on to different multi-generation. So for example, I might have some story that I want to tell my kids about.
So you record them.
Yeah, I mean, where is the time that the kids have to tell, their kids?
Their kids.
Yeah. So, but if it's already captured in a video format in the background that, my own background.
Oh.
So that's the value that we bring.
Yeah, yeah. One time I taped someone who's getting older, and we did his biography.
Yeah.
And it was a very interesting story.
Yeah.
And now that he passed, it will be forever in the tape.
Exactly, it's captured, right?
Yeah, it's over an hour and it's captured on video, not only himself, but the story.
Exactly. So that's where we're doing, right? Like all these stories and anecdotes and words of wisdoms and stuff like that. And so we're capturing just the most important part. So we're not doing a whole life story or anything. Nobody
No.
has the time.
No, yeah,
So
they just want to see the
Yeah, small
main
parts. Yeah.
the main important parts, the upbringing, the birth, the marriage, and then having kids after kids.
Yeah. So more than that, right? We are actually trying to jog things like, you know, what is the family culture that you want to pass on? So, so I might have some tradition which is really special for me, and I want to tell my kids. They can tell their kids, like, you know, the grandma did this for this reason. So it's not about really when I was born and everything. It's just little things. So maybe, you know, my mom makes a great recipe, which I can find in a recipe book, but that little secret sauce that she has.
You can bring it up.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm talking to her and she tells me, you know, okay, you can get the recipe in a recipe book, but this is what I add to it, and this is how I do it. So she'll actually take me to the kitchen.
It actually tastes better too.
Exactly. And then when you have this person talking with so much love and affection,
It makes a difference too.
it makes such a lot of difference, right? I mean, like, that's how the whole idea started up, really.
Oh,
Yeah.
You were talking to your mom, and you say it would be great to preserve those memories.
Well, yeah, that was one of the things. But what happened was one day I was working through a project, and for some reason my computer was just acting weird.
Oh.
And I was like clicking, like I was like, what's going on? I was getting so frustrated about it. And I clicked something, and an old recording of my dad just started. I don't know what I clicked. And it just meant to be. And he started telling me, you know, I'm so proud of you. So in my language, they call beta as like a child. I'm so proud of you, beta. You've done all this. You made us proud. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my moment when I'm like just thinking I'm no good, nothing is working, and my dad is like so proud of me, right?
Oh.
And so just that moment, I'm like, why don't we need these kind of things when we really need it? We just need that loving voice, unconditional love, right?
Yeah. That's all we look for.
Exactly.
The rest we want to delete, right?
Yeah, and they're all sitting, right? The Google photos and everything, there's so many there, right? But it's just that right moment, you have that little voice.
The little voice, yeah.
And the little stories that we can capture behind it, right?
And you can put the picture behind the audio. Maybe.
Exactly, right?
Oh.
How precious is that?
Oh, yeah, because they don't live anymore, maybe. Or maybe they still live, but...
But even if like they're around, but still that moment you've captured, right? So he's sitting in his lawn in his like front yard, and he's talking about like telling me something, and I was just sitting chatting with him. I just recorded it.
And you recorded it.
Yeah, and like so that was like I'm like this is such a precious thing.
Oh, so you want people to put these kinds of things that are precious to them in their space.
Exactly. So it's their space which they can be sharing from generation.
Oh yeah, and they would be sending it to their grandkids. Or
yeah. So the way we'll do it is that you make your own circles. So you want to share it with your siblings, you want to share it with your uncles and aunts.
Oh, so there'll be a share button.
There'll be a sharing who you want to share it with. So, and then you can even make it public, like some of the information that you want, like the world to see.
Oh, okay.
And you can make it as private or as public as you want. You can just keep it for yourself, for your kids.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of options.
Yeah. In Facebook, actually, we have 3 options: public, unlisted, or private.
Yeah.
Unlisted mean only the people with the link can look.
Yeah.
And private mean only if you have the password.
Right.
So you can have 3 different modes.
Right. So we're doing like a concept of circles. So you define your circles.
Okay.
So
who has access?
Who has access, and what kind of access do you want? You know.
Not all of it. Maybe.
Yeah, and even like so, there are a lot of different factors that we're playing with, right?
Yeah.
So how much access? If you give it to somebody, can they pass it on to somebody else? So it's like a lot of privacy things that we're dealing with.
Oh, okay. So that's probably what took you the most time to program.
Yeah, actually everything, right? I mean, the whole thing about matching the best talent that can go and record. So it's similar to the gig economy, like the Uber, right? So we'll have local people actually going and interviewing the person,
I see.
our subscriber.
Okay.
And based on what is most important for the person who's the paying customer,
Mm.
So, you know, somebody might just say, you know, I want to record a journey of my parents after the war. How did they do?
And they say, okay, send me someone.
Yeah, send me someone locally in the environment, in their own home.
Ah.
So it's not a studio recording or anything
Okay.
like.
Okay.
So you actually capture the real
Also
essence
the real
of it.
thing. The
Yes,
real thing.
yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have actually the biography I've done. I did it in his home. I didn't do it in the studio.
Yeah, that is like so important, right?
Yes, because you can see the personality of the person,
Yeah,
the kind of furniture they liked,
yeah,
the kind of environment that was supposed to be the right environment for them.
yeah,
Like there's some, you know, some people like to live in some environment that I couldn't imagine living in.
yeah,
Because they have a special idea of what's supposed to be, and we have each of us an idea of how we want to be surrounded, what kind of
Exactly.
things you want to be surrounded with.
yes,
So this is very important to do it, like you said, in their environment.
exactly.
And same with cooking, something has to be in their kitchen, so
Yeah.
we can see what they actually do.
Yeah, so that is one part of it, right? And the other part is we're providing jobs to all these people.
Oh yeah,
So all these people who are local people,
yeah.
they can work, you know, whatever hours they decide.
Oh,
So, you know, it's we are handling the two sides of it.
okay, okay. So there'll be also a job pool.
Yeah. So these
Ah.
are the people who are we call them Tealgo pros. They're
The
a profession.
Teal-
Tealgo pros.
Chilco pros.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they are the people who are, you know, going to go to these people, engage in meaningful conversation, and then record it there.
Ah, nice.
So it's, you know, it's not, we're not telling people like record it and just do it, because most of the people it's hard to speak, right?
Ah. Yeah, but yeah, like in my case, I would be able to do it in English or in French, but I would not be able to do it in Indian.
Yeah. So the
So
people
you'll
who live in
have-
India, they're the local people, right? So they
They
pick,
can do that.
Yeah, the language, cultural things, right? They know exactly what you mean.
Ah, but is this still go?
Uh-huh.
It won't be only for Indian people.
No, so we're launching it. It's an international company, going to be an
Okay.
international company. We're launching it in two places right now. One in San Francisco Bay Area and
Okay.
one town in Jaipur, in
Okay.
India, Jaipur.
So we'll start to be bilingual first.
It doesn't matter about the language.
Okay.
So whatever
they want to do.
whatever they want to do,
Yeah.
you know, whatever is important for them,
Oh, okay.
right?
But since you understand both languages, you can see what goes through, what doesn't, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you're going to have some kind of monitoring of what goes on in the conversation.
Yes. So we do. I mean, we'll have all the, you know, we're not going to get any offensive content.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what-
abusive content. So we
Yeah.
are going to do all the monitoring of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like they do on Facebook. If something is offensive, like you said,
Yeah.
they report it.
Exactly.
Okay, so you'll have that feature.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you didn't think about it.
No, I have it.
You have it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's wonderful. So it took you how long to put it all together?
I've been working on this since last year.
I see. That's
And-
not too long.
It's not too long, and it took us a little while because, you know, all these technical issues, we had a little stumbling block, but now I think we figured it all out.
And the coders and the developers, they were friend of yours?
No, I hired them. They're working
Oh.
from India.
I see. So you had to pay them.
Yeah. It's all bootstrapped right now.
Oh, okay. So
So-
the good news is that it's not as expensive as here.
It is quite expensive.
It is?
It is quite expensive because the amount of time it took,
Ah,
and but it's okay.
it's done now.
It's almost there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing some final changes and final testing.
Okay.
So
You have a co-founder or you're by yourself?
I have a co-founder, a technical co-founder here,
Oh, okay.
and the development team is in India.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
So you're happy of your accomplishment because this is your first big startup?
Yeah, I mean, in the sense I've worked with a few people on startups,
For their startup.
for their startups, been the co-founder and stuff like that.
Oh, you were
Yeah, but it's
co-founder.
not gone anywhere.
Mm.
But this one I'm like really dedicated, and it's really something that's coming from my heart.
Oh. So you wanted to go.
I really wanted to be successful because every time I've talked to people,
Yeah.
people just get so excited and emotional about it.
Oh.
Because, I mean, it is an emotional thing, right? It is like talking about things that you want to do it,
Yeah.
right? And you haven't done it.
Yeah, but actually, like you said, like when we spoke on the phone, when the internet websites started to take off, there was a company in Utah that started that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're still around, but there was a company where people would share pictures originally.
Yeah, pictures, there are a lot of things about pictures. I think, but our unique selling point is the
Yeah.
service that we're providing.
I
The
see.
person that we're sending to the place
To
to have the
develop-
conversation.
Oh, okay.
So that is our almost secret sauce.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Just like there is in the French community, the French American Chamber of Commerce, they have their own role.
Uh-huh.
And then we have the French consulate, and then we have the French Cultural Center, and then we have the TV, the French American TV.
Yeah.
So everybody has their own role.
Everybody needs everything, right?
Yeah, so this one is more like audio video, and
Yeah.
their business and all that, they can handle it. So everybody, so you're going to combine a little bit of business with the, in your business model.
Yeah, there's a lot of business aspects to it. We're doing a lot
Okay.
of partnerships.
I
and,
see.
You know,
Partnerships with people who are going to render services, correct?
partnership with similar companies.
Ah,
So, you know, we're going to have how we can help sell their products on our site and stuff like that.
oh, okay.
Affiliate marketing.
So since we just mentioned earlier that you did that kind of social media work, you already prepared to launch on your own social media?
Yeah, most of we are there.
Almost there?
Yeah, almost there. So because we're launching it in 2 places right now,
Yeah.
I have to be a little careful about how I do the social media.
Oh,
Because, I mean, I don't have the staff for all the other parts of the world right now.
okay.
So I'm doing it slowly.
Okay.
Once we have enough traction, then we will roll it out country by country.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you have enough to get it rolling in your country and in America,
In Bay Area.
in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Bay Area is pretty big too, right?
it's really big.
Yeah, because I have to build the whole staff around the recorders, right? The Tilgo Pros that I call.
Oh, okay.
So-
and then also you can go after that, enlarge the circle.
Yeah.
Enlarge the circle, like go to Silicon Valley, go to San Diego, LA, all that.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, it's like a wave.
Exactly.
Okay, so you mentioned also that, do you have any, how do you call it, blocks right now? Is there anything that would prevent you from accomplishing your goals?
I'm just being very optimistic.
Okay.
We will see. We will deal with it.
Okay.
I mean, I know funding is going to be an issue,
Okay.
but I'm confident once we get a good user base, next year we're going to go raise some funds.
So the headquarters will be in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Although you live in the East Bay?
No, it's just going to be California company.
Yeah, okay.
So, not San Francisco. It's going to be in the East Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we're calling it San Francisco Bay Area.
San Francisco Bay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you all set to go. So let's say it launch tomorrow morning and I go on your website. What should I be prepared to bring into the MySpace? I just log a username, password, that's normal.
Yeah.
And then what should I be prepared to bring with me? Pictures?
No, so basically you go there and fill out a form.
Oh, you fill out a form?
Yeah, you fill out a form, talk about who you want to be recording, right? Your loved one
Oh,
or yourself.
okay.
So you can leave a memory for your child or for your anybody, right?
Oh, okay.
So it depends on what role you want to be.
Okay.
So either yourself or for a loved one.
Okay.
And then if it's a loved one, then you give us information about the loved one. What kind of information do you want us to capture?
Ah,
And, how can we reach the person? What is the best way to, whatever.
to get the information.
To get the information, some people like morning hours, evening hours, and like whatever is more important for your loved one.
So you want the audio video together?
Yeah, it's a video recording.
It's a video.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No, because now we have different modes. You have the audio only or video. Or
Yeah. So we're doing videos. We're doing like pictures, photograph, anything like artifact. You may have an artist mom or a dad.
Oh yeah, bring a piece of her art.
Yeah, we'll go there and we can actually take a picture of it, and maybe somebody doing a sculpture, cooking. So
and you would name the space to the name of your family or something.
Yeah. So you will get your own space, right? So
Yeah.
once everything is collected and
Yeah.
stored in a place,
Yeah.
we give you access to it.
Okay, and you can add to it.
Yes. So you can keep adding to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're gonna need a lot of bandwidth. I mean, a lot of space.
Yeah. That's all the technical aspects of it, right?
Oh, huge servers.
Yeah, huge servers.
Because video takes huge space.
Exactly.
I run out of space like every 2 months.
Yeah.
2 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 2 terabyte. It's like I need like 500 terabyte.
But good thing now is because it's becoming pretty affordable from what
yeah.
it used to be.
Yes.
So it's much better.
Yes, that's the good news for
Yeah.
you, because I remember it used to cost so much.
So much, yeah.
Yes, for space and all
Exactly.
that. And now we get tons of space for $1.99 a month.
Yeah. I mean, the issue is that you have to keep like figuring out how do you keep keep to it, yeah? To your level.
Will they pay for more space?
Yeah, so as we keep getting customers, we're going to keep adding stuff.
Okay, yeah, because if you have on Google, you used up your Google Cloud,
Yeah.
then you pay more.
Exactly. So
99
it depends on
cents
the whatever the client or the customer wants.
Ah,
So it depends on like if you want to make us cover so many hours, you have different packages. So depending on the level that you're coming.
then if they fill up their space, you say, hey,
Yeah.
you're out of space, you need to buy some, just like
Exactly.
Google does.
Exactly.
Oh, that's the idea. That's the idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember I was at the Women's Summit. They were trying to sell us iCloud space. Remember?
Yeah. In fact, I was going to talk to
The two guys, yeah.
yeah.
Because they did offer you so much space first at no charge, and then once you use the space, then you're gonna say, "I'm gonna keep it, so I'm gonna pay."
Exactly. Did
So
you end up
that's-
talking to those two people?
I did videotape the whole talk.
Okay.
So I can watch it again, of course,
Yeah.
but I pretty much understand why they did the talk. So to get people in, their
Yeah.
foot in the door, and once they get them in, it will be hard to get them out,
Yeah.
to get out, because they already stored all that stuff.
Yeah. So I think, but we are still not doing that. We are still providing good enough space.
Okay,
But if it becomes unreasonable, right, then we will.
you upgrade them.
Yeah.
They will have a chance
They
to
will have a
upgrade.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how Google makes their money, I guess.
Yeah.
They sell space.
Right.
I don't know. I understand that the Launchpad
Mm-hmm.
is to get a few successful company to launch, and then with the revenue, then they help other startups.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
That was a really nice event. There's
It was.
so much information.
So much, yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to digest all of it, but it was good for me, women, to get an idea of everything that's involved, especially if it's a software product. You need to have a team to develop the software, and you need to have a team to market it, and there's many aspects.
Yeah.
To
I'm just so glad all this is happening, right? There's so many resources for women right now.
yes,
And just the social media is helping find those resources so easily.
yes. So we're gonna have that event every 6 months.
Yeah.
So I told them this past one was too much for software products, but next one to do more like non-software products.
Yeah.
There are many companies that are startups, but they don't necessarily want to develop code or
Yeah.
something like that. But there were a lot of women also. I don't know if you looked at the list of all the women. A lot of women were in the health industry.
Beauty, health, right?
Yeah, they don't
Yoga.
necessarily need too much code. It's more like going to the person and helping them become more beautiful,
Yeah.
more healthy, or more fit.
Right.
So there are many ideas out there, actually.
But I think if you talk about this Google Launchpad, right, they're trying to sell the services too.
yes, the one part of it is a sale
Yeah.
pitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe 80% of it was not sales.
Yeah. Correct.
But it's mostly, I don't know if you noticed, all the speakers were their partners.
Yeah.
the people who actually work with them.
Yeah.
So it was not just stranger out of the blue.
Yeah.
It was Google partners,
Right.
Google people that they helped launch
Yeah.
themselves.
Correct.
So anyway, and also the part that was interesting was also the venture panel.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, you can contact a few of those.
Yeah.
But I noticed that on the list of people to contact, it was people who want to be on the list.
It was by choice.
It was by voluntary.
Volunteer.
Like I had to add me myself, like
Yeah.
So
Actually, that's where I got your information from.
yes. So I think you pretty much explained what Tilgo is going to be.
Yeah.
I look forward to actually go and see it myself.
Yes, you should. So
And-
the color, the name of the company is teal, the color teal.
Teal.
Yeah,
Go.
teal go. Because teal is the color of like the rusted ancient color, the green color.
Oh.
So it's a color of memories.
Ah.
That's why we call it teal go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a tea leaf.
Yeah. No, not tea leaf.
Not
Like
the
the
tea leaf.
green, blue, teal color.
Green, blue?
Yeah, the teal color.
Oh, so I should look forward to a background of
Yeah.
green, blue?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good. This way, all these memories that are fading away will remain green.
Exactly.
That's the idea?
Yeah.
Okay, so got it. So it's a pleasure to converse with you. We can move on to talk about you personally if you want, but I'm gonna maybe wrap it up for Tilgo because you pretty much presented very well.
Yeah, I'm so glad to have met you that day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Too. So thank you so much for
Thank you so much, Eileen.
being on the program, and
Yes.
hopefully we'll do another one soon.
We will once we launch it, and then we'll see where we are.
Okay, and then we'll do more.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.